So, Last Oasis, the game that I enjoyed playing so much that I actually got fucking depressed when the launch failed. It's a really good game. It's very polished. It feels like a AAA game when you're playing it, even though it's an early access game from an indie studio. They didn't anticipate that many players, and unfortunately the servers couldn't keep up with it. This now means that we have to wait for about 7 days before we can even consider a launch again, which is unfortunate. But listen to this. This is a very polished game. Several launches, especially early access launches, have had this problem. This doesn't mean you wasted your money when you bought this game. It just means that you funded the development of the game further. This means they can fix the servers. This means they can polish the game even further and make it an even better game. This is an early access title which feels as polished as a AAA title, except for the problem with the servers. Also, Oasis is all about surviving in the desert. It's hot. You need to stay hydrated by chopping down cactuses, boiling it to get water, to get fresh water. You build your vehicles, your walkers. Start off by building your firefly walker, and then you build a dinghy walker, and then you can build even bigger walkers to have as your mobile bases. This is gonna be a tremendous change from other survival MMOs, because you can actually move your base, you can put it in a safe place when you log out, so you won't lose everything from getting raided when you're offline. You can also build bases which you can pack into your walkers. These bases are really good for holding storage, because storage is quite limited in the walkers, and also it's gonna be nice to have your tools in there so you can craft ropes and stuff. Anyway, Last Oasis is gonna be a great game once they fix the servers. We did get the chance to play this before the release. It worked perfectly and I had no complaints whatsoever about the gameplay. We actually had so much fun that we played almost non-stop for 9 hours, and as you can see in the background here, we're watching some of the gameplay. The combat system is really interesting, and it's having some sort of skill in it, even though most of the combat is melee based. You drag your mouse left to swing left. You drag your mouse right, swing right. You can also block right, block left, and you can also do overhead attacks and blocks. You develop your character with stat points for damage, health, stamina, and so on. You also research what you can craft and what you can make in the game. So to be able to research all these walkers and build them, you have to get something called fragments. You get these fragments by killing rupus. They are, as most people call them, monkey-like creatures that you can find in the different places in the Oasis. There's also several different resources you can collect that you need to have to craft these items and the walkers. There's wood, stone, fiber, ropes that you need to craft from the fibers. There's skins that you get from animals, and much more to come. There's also going to be event oases where you can fight big sandworms, for example. And one really cool thing about Last Oasis is that the oasis isn't there forever. They're actually burning up, so you won't be able to stay in Oasis forever. You will have to keep on moving, and that's what's gonna make this game really interesting in the long run. You're not gonna be in the same place at all times. You're gonna have to explore, face harder foes, and fight other clans. One problem I have seen so far is that the clans can be really big and almost take up a whole server. This causes problems for those who want to play with a small group of friends and maybe not invite every random they find. But despite from that, I think that the travel system makes so that you can actually escape and actually not be griefed that much in this game, which I feel like is a very good thing for smaller groups. Playing this game as a solo player is gonna be really tough. You better bring some friends in there, or you will most likely get griefed quite hard. But most survival MMOs are like this, and that's not something I actually see as a problem, because it's based off playing with a clan. I wanna say that this game is absolutely worth its money. Servers are currently not working, but I will do a follow-up video about why the servers didn't work and what they did to fix it, and how the game plays when the servers are fixed. If you wanna see this game in action, I will stream this as soon as the server is working again on twitch.tv/impulsivemind. See you there.